What is up, guys? Thank you for tuning into this video. Today I'm going to be showing you my personal collection going into 2024. I just really wanted to make a more personalized video today because I feel like most of my videos you haven't really gotten a chance to know me personally. Even though I do share a lot of my investing and collecting tips, I wanted to make this video so that way you guys could get to know me a little bit better. So sit back and relax. I hope you enjoy looking at all of these awesome collectibles. Real quick though, before we hop into this video, I did want to let you guys know about an awesome Whatnot show that we've got tonight where we're going to be starting this Poncho Pikachu Charizard at $1 start. And we've got a ton of giveaways, awesome cards, a lot of slabs. I think it's like 20 plus slabs that we're going to be starting at like $2 starts. So head over, check it out. We've got a referral link down below for $10 towards your first purchase. So come by, grab a couple free cards, and say hi. It's going to be a ton of fun. And there's a ton of giveaways, like I already said, so you don't want to miss it. Now let's get into this video. All right, so we're gonna start off with some of the graded cards, and some of these cards you guys have already seen from some of my returns, but I am keeping a lot of these cards. So we've got the Skyla Gem Mint 10. I think this is just an awesome and very underrated trainer card. I think this is just a really underrated, cool trainer card, and I think this is gonna be worth a lot in the future. This actually is one of my very first CGC submissions. This was my first ever submission that I got this card graded. VMAX Climax character super rare in a pristine 10, that old label. And I would honestly argue that this could get a Beckett black label. It is completely flawless and a super awesome card. Like, I'm super happy to have this card. I love Evolutions, and that one, I kind of want to just keep it just because you can't get these blue label CGCs anymore. So I think that's kind of cool to have. Master Ball, Reverse, Rhydon, Gem Mint 10, Miriam 9.5, one of those new black labels. The Pristine 10, I think these Pristine 10s look absolutely awesome. And an English card to get a Pristine 10, I feel like that should be pretty hard. There's a Japanese Pristine 10, Misfortune Sisters, that's really cool. Next one, this Zamazenta. I've told the story on this one before. This card I ended up getting from my wife, who at the time was actually my girlfriend, and she ended up getting this pack for me, and she just wanted to buy it for me real quick, and I ended up pulling this card and out of a Vivid Voltage pack, and I ended up sending it off to be graded just because I wanted it to be perfectly holdered and to be able to keep it. And there we go, we got the 10 from it, and that was super awesome. I'm glad I had that. That's just kind of one of these cards that I've got. Ooh, this one I got recently, and I love this W stamp from Top Deck Magazine, Gym Challenge Brock's Vulpix in a 9. And it's definitely a 9. It has a couple white spots on the top there, so it's not a CPR candidate. But this is just honestly an awesome card. I think I picked this up for $12, and it's just a really cool promo. And I love that stamp there. That's just kind of shining right there. And it's just a really cool card. I really like that. And I was just staring at it the other day, and I was just thinking, man, that's awesome. Got that awesome Gengar PSA 6, that Advent of Arceus. This card looks really minty at first, but you can catch it in the light. But if you look at the back, you can catch it in the light. There's like these little holes that were like pressed in. It almost looks like someone took a pen and just pushed in a bunch of little spots on the back. I'm honestly surprised that this card got the 6 even, because that's all over the back and it's pushed through, and you can see it kind of pops up on this side of the card. I'm curious to see if this one would be a CPR candidate, if you could crack it out and then see if you can buff those out and maybe get a see if you can buff that out and see if you can maybe get a higher grade there. But This is a very cool card. This is actually just one that I'm holding on to right now for my brother-in-law.
this awesome EX Emerald Kyogre in a mint 9. That's a really cool card. And it's got that little white spot there that prevented the 10, but that's really cool. Getting into some more PSA slabs here. Really cool Kyogre EX PSA 7 with the swirl there. Another one for my brother-in-law that I'm just holding on to. Destiny Deoxys. This is like an under 10 population card. This is like the pop 9, I believe, the 9th population for this. And I love these stamps. I'm really getting into collecting those more. Go past these guys. Ooh, here we go. This is another one. This was my first ever alternate artwork that I ever pulled. Vileplume from Cosmic Eclipse. That 9. Ooh, check this out. Mega Charizard EX. PSA 10. That's a really cool card. Not like a super low population card. And I mean, you can actually, I think you can buy one of these for like $70 nowadays in a PSA 10. But like, I just think it's a really cool artwork. I think it's a really cool card. Charizard, PSA 10. That one I really like. Ooh, okay. Here we go. I'm really excited for these next ones. We got some really awesome evolutions here from the premium collection boxes. We've got the Flareon. We've got the Jolteon VMAX. We've got that Flareon VMAX. So this is the Flareon VMAX and V from the premium collection box. I love that one. That's probably my favorite. It was unfortunate that I got 9s for those, but it was just really hard for the print quality. And I did end up getting a 10 from one. Jolteon VMAX, and then this was the Vaporeon VMAX. So I sent in all the VMAXs. 2 of the Vs kind of looked dinged, so I didn't want to send those in. And I got the 10 out of this one. And this is a really awesome card. I think it's about $200. This is like one of my top 4 cards in my collection for sure. Definitely top 2 for my graded cards. Here we got a Flareon Delta Species. This one's really awesome. Nice vintage card from 2005. Number 5 from the Delta Species Flareon. Or no, Pokemon EX. So EX era. Just a really cool Delta Species card. I'm not sure how much that one is, but it's not even really the values, you know, about some of these cards. Is just, I just love some of these artworks, and I love having them encapsulated. Lucario was one of my first favorite Pokemon back in the day, and I have this in a Gem Mint 10. Check out the texturing on that. Mega Lucario EX from the Mega Powers collection. This is 55A. There is a variant, the 55B, as well, and I believe that 55A is a little bit rarer in that condition. We've got a PSA 9 Pikachu First Edition Jungle. This is an awesome one. Love Pikachu. You can never go wrong with Pikachu. Another one of my favorite Pokemon as well, which you'll see a lot more Pikachu later on. This is my favorite Flareon artwork, the Jungle Flareon. And man, is it expensive for the English version. And I said to myself, I can get the exact same artwork in Japanese. And I like the Japanese cards too. And I think that I want to make a video about that in the future. Because I think that there is something to... I think that there... and that might be a video that I want to do in the future, because I think that there might be something to that where you can buy the same artwork for a card and it can really be worth it for you. So, you know, I think that that might be something that I want to talk about in the future, but there's that Flareon that I absolutely love. Ooh, this one's awesome as well. The Umbreon Neo 2. Umbreon Hollow, check that out. Super cool Pocket Monsters cards there. Just super in love with the evolutions. Here's a Pikachu Ditto Delta species there. Look at that little goofball. Pichu. Pretty cool reverse Pichu from Expedition. I like that one a lot. Here's another Ditto. This is the EX Delta Species Ditto Squirtle in a PSA 10. Pretty nice. Golduck. Misty's Golduck. Hey, my mom's name is Misty, actually. I should give this to her. And it's got a pretty cool swirl there. I think I will actually give that to her. I'm going to set that aside. I forgot that I had that, honestly. Right there. But this one I actually got, and I'll show it right here. So I got this Raichu Cracked Ice Holo from Pop Series 9, and I got it with the goal in mind to crack it out. It was a CGC 9 Cracked Ice Reverse Holo there, and I cracked it out because I said, you know what, this looks like a potential PSA 10 candidate, and even in a PSA 9, it's pretty valuable. So I got it in mind to crack it out, and he ended up sending me this card in the mail along with this card, the Alakazam EX. He ended up sending these completely free with that Raichu EX CGC 9, just because his family had gotten struck with COVID and he had to delay the order. And I just asked him at one point, I said, hey, you know, are you still planning on shipping my order? It had been like, I think it was like 11 days at the time. So go check out that seller on eBay. He was super nice, included a little note for me. And yeah, that was really cool that he, you know, gave this Gem Mint 9 Luminion V alternate art, and ended up, man, that top to bottom centering there, kind of shocking that got a 9.5, but yeah, he just included those for free, so I thought that was pretty rad, honestly. Some more of these cards are going to be from that last PSA submission that we got. Scyther EX, this one's really, really cool. Thought that was an awesome card. I actually have a Scyther on its way back from PSA. We're going to do a video soon that I crossed over from CGC. So we'll see what that gets in a PSA 10. It is a no set symbol jungle. So I'm really excited for that. Here's a Charizard V from the UPC. I ended up opening up 3 of those UPCs before I got a single 10. I ended up grading a bunch of those things. Team Magma's Houndoom, another Houndoom as well. My brother-in-law's cards that he really loves, the Houndooms. Pikachu, Suicune. I'll go through these pretty quickly. I looked through a lot of these in that video last, so I don't want to bore you guys if you already watched that video. Some of these I'm going to be selling actually in tomorrow's Whatnot show. We've got a Whatnot show. Actually, cut that part out. Pikachu, Tinkaton from Paldea. Pretty cool Super Psychic Pokemon foil with Mewtwo there for those Mewtwo lovers. Gyarados, Mewtwo EX, very nice. Shining Lugia, little Galarian Rapidash, shiny there in a PSA 10. Pikachu, PSA 10 from that General Mills. There's a Reshiram GX that we got in a collection very recently. Sabrina, 9. Zapdos in a 9. And then we got some Ash's Pikachu and Meganium. So that is for the slabs. All right, so this may be the part where I lose some of you guys, but hear me out. I work at a comic book shop, and one of the perks of my job is I get to look at some awesome collectibles, and I also get to get my hands on some of these because we just get a lot of comics that come through the shop, and specifically graded comics. So this is a CGC encapsulated comic right here. If you're not familiar, I'll just kind of run through it real quick. So you've got Star Wars 26 is the issue of the comic. This is a Virgin comic because it doesn't have the title on the top there. So normally a comic would always have something like this, the title of the comic there, or the issue number. And this is an awesome Star Wars cover that I really like, but what really makes this special is it is a special signed and sketch copy, 12 out of 20 by Eric M. Gist, which was the artist for this. And it has this really cool Chewbacca custom sketch. So this was all just, printed on. It's a printed cover. But this was hand drawn by E.M. Gist. And this is his signature. 12 of 20. So there's only 20 of these in existence. And it is in a 9.8, which is basically one of the best grades you're going to get for CGC comics. In general, it's nearly impossible to get 10s. So it goes as high as a 9.8 most of the time, and then a 9.9, and then a 10. So that's a really awesome one that I have. I've got another Star Wars comic that has a really cool sketch. So this is a custom sketch that was drawn on with like a metal pen or something. And it's also signed there. And this is an awesome Darth Vader cover. I really like that one. This one is super awesome. I love Spider-Man. You can never go wrong with Spider-Man, guys. And I love Mysterio as well. And this is a really iconic Mysterio cover. And it's a vintage comic, so it's an 8.0 is kind of actually pretty decent for this comic. Yeah, that's really cool. I'll show you the back of some of these as well. Just kind of ads on most of them. Let me see. Yeah, this one actually says the title on the back, Star Wars Darth Vader. This one's really cool. So this is Free Comic Book Day, One Punch Man and My Hero Academia. So this is a comic that was basically it was the manga but redone in a comic format. And I love One Punch Man and I love My Hero Academia. So this was like a no-brainer grab for me because I love both of them so much. And funny enough, you can actually see, so if you look at this comic right here, the page opens up from this side. But this is actually the back of the comic when you think about it, because this is the spine. So it's actually, it reads like a manga. So you open it up from this page and you would read left to right, and they even kind of prepare you for that. This comic book reads from right to left, sorry, not left to right. But this one's just an awesome one, and I'm super happy with that one in a 9.8. This is a really cool little like hollow foil ASM 365. And this is the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099, which is kind of argued upon, actually. Some people say it's a different comic. But I just really like the cover from this one, and I like that it's an homage to AF-15, which is the first appearance of Spider-Man. Web of Spider-Man number 100. I really love this one for the foil. That's it. Honestly, coming from Pokemon, like I'm a sucker for foil. So if I see a comic with foil on it, I'm like, yes, sign me up. This is another cool Star Wars Kylo Ren cover. Just a cool high ratio incentive. Another One Punch Man. So this one actually has a cool story. So this comic, it was one of probably like the third comic that I had bought in. And it was a green label before because it had a sticker right here. There was a comic shop that put a sticker on the corner of the comic. And I said to myself, I wonder if I can take that off and then get a blue label, because the blue labels are typically worth more. And I was able to successfully get it off, and it wasn't, none of the adhesive was left over. It didn't damage the comic, but I think it was a gift grade with the 9.6 before, because it did have some spine ticks going on right here. And yeah, so it is a 9.4, but I really like that one. It's a cool story. This one's a really good one. This one's a big comic, and it's also another manga that was revised in a comic version, and it's the first appearance of Kanede and Tetsuo in Akira. So I've actually never watched this anime. It looks really cool, and I definitely have to. But Akira, from what I was looking at, what it's notable for is the Akira slide because of the like motorcycles and stuff that they're riding. So I've heard that reference a lot, and now I know what it is from. It's from Akira. Here's a cool Virgin Peach Momoka cover. This is pretty cool. I like Peach Momoka because she uses watercolors, I believe, and they all just look really cool. I snagged this right before watching the recent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that came out. I just thought that it was a really cool cover, and yeah. Star Wars Darth Vader number 20. This is, I believe, the first appearance of the Mandalorian, or the first appearance of Grogu, or the first appearance of both. It's either both or one of them. I forget, but this one's just an awesome one. Pretty cool ad on the back as well for that watch. And then the last one that I wanted to show you guys, I have more, but the last one I wanted to show you guys was this cool Scotty Young cover. A lot of comic fans are big fans of Scotty Young, and yeah, it's like kind of like a more child. I don't know. I feel like that would be putting him down by saying like it's a childish artist style, but like it's like chibi. That's what the word would be, like a chibi art style. So I think that it's really cool art, and you know, kind of a cutesy cover, and I like Spider-Man. What can I say? So that is everything for the comics that I wanted to show you guys. So let's wrap things up. All right, guys. So that is my collection as of January 2024. Let me know what you thought of these collectibles. Comment down below what your favorite was. I have to say, I love Pokemon. It's near and dear to my heart. And even though I do collect comics, I can't get over how much nostalgia is behind Pokemon for me. And also, I love the artworks, and I just love how lovable all the creatures are. You know, Pikachu and the evolutions, and just everything is so lovable, and I just absolutely love Pokemon. Okay, so I was really happy to share those with you guys. Like I said, comment down below what you thought was interesting, and also, while you're down below, go ahead and like and subscribe while you're there, and it'll enter you to win a giveaway that we've got going on for the month of January. As always, thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.